Hello, this is Earl Purdy, going to do the way of mastery. Welcome to the way of mastery. This is Earl Purdy. Happy to be with you on Facebook Live, and that ain't no jive. We're going to be talking about putting your purpose into practice. 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 Putting your purpose. Putting your purpose. Putting your purpose into practice. We're going to be covering from the way of mastery, putting your purpose into practice. We're going to be practicing. We're going to be covering putting your purpose into practice. Page 317, page 317 in the hardcover Way of Mastery. Page 317 in the hardcore edition of the Way of Mastery. It's in lesson 27. Lesson 27. The purpose of your life is to love. Lesson 27. The purpose of your life is to love. And we're doing the section called Putting Your Purpose into Practice on page 317. Putting Your Purpose into Practice on page 317 in the Way of Mastery. Remember, you don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe the ideas. You don't need to accept the ideas. You don't need to even welcome the ideas. Some of the ideas you may actively resist, and some of the ideas will be hard to believe. Some of the ideas will be hard to believe. Some of the ideas will be hard to believe. And some of the ideas will be quite startling. You are not asked to judge and analyze the ideas at all, because it really won't help you. It's the use of the ideas. The use of the ideas will give the ideas meaning to you and will show you that the ideas are true. Using the ideas will give the ideas meaning to you and show you that they're true. I'm so glad to see my mighty companions online. It's great to be back with you. Thank you, Kim. And I'm going to also get it up on my iPad here so that I can follow along with you and see your comments and see your questions. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me get you up. You know something? It's so great to be live with you. I don't know about you, but I can feel the energy when we're on live. I can literally feel your presence when we're on live. I can feel your presence and your energy when we're on live. So, and we can really connect with each other. Also, remember, I'm a messenger. And what I'm doing is delivering a message. I'm not really here to convince or to convert or to analyze. That's not what happens in an Earl Purdy presentation. It's about hearing it. So we're about, let us hear what it's saying, whether we believe it or not. Let's just still our minds long enough to hear what's saying. So I try to bring it to life every way that I can. So we're going to start with putting your purpose into practice. Now, we're going to start out with a hypothetical story. Right here in the Way of Mastery, it says, imagine a business person sitting down to negotiate the closing of a deal. Who goes to that part of the mind that is sane and says, what price should I place upon this land that I'm about to sell to this other corporation? What price should I place upon this land that I'm about to sell to this other corporation? And so while the person's accountants and realtors have been telling that business person that the property is worth $1 million, this businessman goes within. He looks within. And then from within, the answer comes, ask only $250,000 instead of $1 million, and ask that another $300,000 be donated to such and such charity. So let me get this straight. The person has property that's worth $1 million, but before they sell the property, they go within and ask for guidance. Their guidance says, don't ask for $1 million, ask for $250,000, and then be willing to donate $300,000 to a charity. Now, in your world, by the way, which is the world of insanity, by the way, your world is the world of insanity. It says in the Way of Mastery, the businessman would say, oh, no, I can't take $250,000. I can't listen to that inner voice that told me to just ask for $250,000. But if you are in the way of knowing, do you know that if you're living in the way of knowing, if you're living as a conscious being, if you're living in the way of knowing, which is in the way of enlightenment, if you're living in the way of enlightenment, then the businessman smiles and says exactly what was received from the inside. When the shock on the other person's face settles down, they will be quite happy to know that they've saved a lot of money. In their world, they think the only way to have is to possess. See, in the insane world, a person thinks that the only way for them to have something is to possess it. In the insane mind, do you know that the insane mind believes that to have something means to possess it? But in the way of enlightenment, which is the way of knowing, do you know how you look at it in the way of enlightenment? Do you know how you look at it in the way of knowing? The only way to have is to give. So when you are an enlightened being, do you realize that what you tell yourself is, I want to have some love, I need to give some love. I want to have some abundance, I need to give some abundance. I want to have some peace, I need to give some peace. I want to have some freedom, so I need to give some freedom. So when a person is enlightened, when a person is awake, they know that the way to have something is to give it. And when you're not enlightened, you think the way to have something is to possess it. So a possessive person believes that the way that you have somebody or that you have something is to possess it. A love-based person, a person living in the way of knowing, which is in the way of enlightenment, they know the only way to have something is to give it. The only way to have is to give. The only way to have is to give. The only way to have is to give. Say it with me. The only way to have is to give. Say it with me. The only way to have is to give. The only way to have is to live, is to give. The only way to have is to give. The only way to have is to give. Say it with me. The only way to have is to give. Ow! The only way to have is to give. The only way to have is to give. That's how I live. You want to say it. You want to get it into your body, into the rhythm of your being. You want to feel this. You don't want it to just be an intellectual exercise. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. The only way to have is to give. 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 That's how I live. That's how I live. That's how I live. That's how I live. The only way to have is to give. 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 Now, you are like that businessman. You are like that businessman. Do you know that you are like that businessman? What do you mean? You abide in the world. You live in the world in which the business of your reality is only to extend love. You live in a world that your business really is to extend love. You're really here to extend love. That's your real business. Do you know what your real business is? To extend only love. Oh my God, that was the catch. To extend only love. Oh my goodness. It's just my business to extend what? Only love. So be you therefore not afraid of the world. Don't you be 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 afraid of the world. Stop being afraid of the world. Stop being afraid of the world. If you are afraid of the world, stop being afraid of the world. Because when you see the world through the eyes of the enlightened soul, so when you look at the world through the eyes of enlightenment, when you look at the world through the eyes of love, when you look at the world through the eyes of enlightenment, through the eyes of an enlightened soul. Now, what is an enlightened soul? Who is an enlightened soul? And an enlightened soul is a soul that accepts his oneness with God. You are not enlightened until you accept your oneness with God. You are not enlightened until you accept your oneness with God. God is another word for all that is. God is all that is. So you're not an enlightened being until you accept your oneness with all that is. So don't think that you are enlightened if you have not accepted your oneness, your sameness with all that is. The world of space and time is perfectly benign. This world of space and time is actually perfectly beneficial to you. This world of space and time is beneficial to you. This world of space and time is beneficial to you. This world is beneficial to you. This world is benefiting you. This world, I'm not talking about some other world. I'm talking about this world. This world that you're living in is benign. It is benefiting you. This world is benefiting you. And this world only has one purpose. What is the one purpose of the world, Earl? What is the one purpose of the world, Earl? What is the one purpose of the world? What is the one purpose of the world? What is the world's one purpose? To serve Christ, to serve the true self. Your purpose is to serve the true self, the loving self, in the extension of love. I am here to serve you, and I'm here to serve you through the extension of love, through love extension. I am here to serve you through love extension. And there's been a lot of times in my life that I've had love extension, let me tell you. There's nothing like a little love extension every now and then. Don't you think? I think so. That's our purpose. Our purpose is the extension of love. And you are an enlightened being, and you will be in a beneficial world. You will be in a you will be in a benign world when you are serving your true self, and you are wanting to be a love extender. Now, so the Course in Miracles, don't you think is making a pretty radical statement? What the Course in Miracles is saying is that when I'm really seeing through the eyes of love, when I'm really seeing through the eyes of truth, when I'm really seeing through the eyes of Christ, then, all that's the same thing, by the way, then I will be in a world of space and time that I will see is very beneficial to me and very friendly to me. And I will see my purpose as extending love. So that means when I see my purpose as having the purpose to extend love, at that point I'll see a beneficial, benign world. Which also means if I don't see a beneficial, benign world, I must not be extending love. I must not really be extending love. If I don't see a benign world, there's some part of me that's not extending love, according to what this just said. Okay, so let's look at some of the comments. Kim says, I'm willing to serve through the extension of love. And Diana is laughing, and that's a very important and very powerful comment. Brooke says, the purpose of the world is to serve the I am that I am. That's exactly what I feel. So powerful is what Brooke says. Also, Jim says, I am here on this dream world to extend love. I'm on this dream world only to extend love, our true one shared love of God. Anna says, love, 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 the beautiful reminder of my one purpose here. Thank you. Thank you, Anna. Thank you for doing my class when I was out of town. I heard great things about it. Love you so much. Bree is going, laugh out loud. Me too. And we're on the way of mastery. Kathy says, me 3. Demola says an extension cord is only as useful as when it's plugged into the power source. And we are extension cords, and we're not going to be any more useful than the power source that we're plugged into. And the power source that we're plugged into is the power source of God, the power source of love, the power source of freedom. Amen. Okay. So that is why it says in the next paragraph, this is why anyone who comes to answer only the voice for love, anybody that's only answering the voice for love, the way of mastery says, miraculously finds that the universe comes to support that one in many ways that the fearful egoic mind can never understand. Now, don't forget, I told you that my purpose is to help us hear this. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to say it again. When you become a person that really only listens to the voice of love and the voice of truth within you, when you really no longer are kidding around and you really only listening to the voice that tells you the loving truth. In other words, when you're only listening to what your teaching is teaching you for real, which is to answer only a loving voice, only respond to a loving voice, only respond to a voice that's not attacking you. Only respond to a voice that's not trying to make you feel guilty. Only respond to a voice that's not trying to judge you. You don't respond to judges. You don't respond to voices of fear and anger and hate. It's saying right here, if you get to the point that you answer only the voice for love, what's going to happen is miraculously you're going to find that the universe comes to support you. So the universe will support you. The universe will support you. The universe will take care of you. The universe will take care of you. The universe will provide for you. The universe will support you. The universe will support you when you're only listening to the voice of love, when you're only listening to the voice of truth, when you're no longer letting your fear, anger, guilt, and grievances rule you. Then you will find miraculously it will look like the universe is supporting you in ways that other people won't even be able to understand. You will be living a life that fearful people who don't have faith in God and faith in love, you will be living in a world that they don't even know exists, and you'll be living in a world that they won't even understand. But they will one day, because everybody makes it. So don't worry about that. There's nobody left behind. There's nobody left behind. We all make it to heaven, which is the reality of love. Heaven is the reality of love. We're going to all get to the reality of love, all of us. But if you'd like to feel the support of the universe providing for you in all kinds of ways that other people wouldn't understand, and you don't really even understand, what you have to do is personally start only listening to the voice of love, the voice of truth. Then you will be taken care of in ways that the egoic mind can never understand. If you want to be taken care of in ways that you just don't understand, are you willing to be taken care of in ways you don't understand? Are you willing to be taken care of in ways you don't understand? Are you willing to be taken care of in ways that you don't understand? Would you let go of your need to understand so that you can be helped in ways that you don't understand? So the course of love, the way of mastery is saying to us that when you really only listen to the truth, when you only listen to the voice for God, the voice for love, in other words, when you only listen to the truth that you're studying right now, you will be taken care of in ways that a frightened mind just would never understand. Are you willing to be taken care of in ways that you don't understand? Are you willing to be taken care of in ways you don't understand? Are you willing to be taken care of in ways you do not understand? If you are willing to be taken care of in ways that you don't understand, you could be taken care of a lot faster. If you like to be taken care of by the universe, if you like to be taken care of by all that is, if you like to see all that is support you and take care of you, be willing to have help come to you in ways you don't understand. Be willing to be happy in ways you didn't think of. Would you be willing to be happy in ways you haven't thought of? Would you be willing to be happy in ways you have not thought of? Miracles do occur. Miracles do occur. Miracles do occur as creation flows from a mind unencumbered with the pressures of trying to make life go the way that mind thinks it needs to go. Okay, I'm going to say that until I hear that. And I know you want to hear it with me, because this is what we just heard. Do you want miracles? Do you want miracles? Do you want miracles of love? Do you want miracles of abundance? Do you want miracles of peace? Do you want miracles? Do you want miracles? Hello? Hello? Do you want miracles? Do you want true expressions of love? Do you? Do you want miracles? Do you want true expressions of love? Okay, well, how do you experience miracles? How are you able to experience miracles? You have to let go of the pressure of trying to make life go the way that you think life needs to go. Are you willing to let go of the idea that your life has to go the way you think it needs to go? Are you willing to let go of the idea that your life needs to go the way you think your life needs to go? Are you willing to let go of the idea that things have to go the way you want them to go? Are you willing to let go of the idea that things have to go the way you think they need to go? Are you willing to let go of the idea that your relationship goes the way you think your relationship needs to go? Are you willing to let go of the idea that your job needs to go the way you think your job needs to go? Are you willing to let go of the idea that life has to go the way you think it needs to go? That things have to go the way you think they need to go. When you let go of the idea that things need to go the way you think they need to go, then you will experience the miracles that have been promised. So in that paragraph, we were told exactly how to have miracles of healing. I have to be willing to let go of the idea that, and all the pressure I put myself under to make everything go the way I think it needs to go. I need to stop trying to make everything go the way I think it needs to go. I need to stop trying to make things go the way that I think they need to go. You need to stop trying to make things go the way that you think they need to go. You need to let go of the pressure that you're putting on yourself. You need to let go of the pressure that you're putting on yourself. Let go of the pressure that you're putting on yourself. Let go of the pressure. Let go of the pressure that you're putting on yourself. Let go of the pressure that you're putting on yourself. Let go of the pressure you are putting on yourself. The pressure to make things go the way you think they need to go. Stop trying to make your life go the way you think your life needs to go. In order to have miracles, in order to see miracles, in order to see solutions, then let go of the belief that everything needs to go the way you think it needs to go. That's the attitude that produces miracles. So right there in that paragraph, we were told exactly what the state of mind would be that would allow miracles of love and healing to come into your life. And when you only listen to love and you only listen to the truth, you will find that the universe will start supporting you in ways that fearful minds don't understand. Heck, you may not even understand. I love that we have a lot of good communication going on between the participants online, and I can see those communications, and that's what we're doing live here on Facebook. I'm Earl Purdy, and I want to ask you to share the video on your timeline. You can even do that right now by touching share, but certainly later when it's reposted, please share it. More people need to understand that if they take the pressure off of themselves of trying to make their life go the way they think it needs to go, they would have the miracles of healing and abundance that they want. So the way of mastery just told us how to have miracles. We can't say we hadn't heard it. According to this, the way you have miracles is to have your mind unencumbered with the pressures of trying to make life go the way you think it needs to go. And here we begin to touch upon the essence of my teaching. This is the essence of the teaching. I need do nothing. I need do nothing. The essence of the teaching of Yeshua was, I need do nothing. I need do nothing. I need do nothing. I need do nothing. Say that. I need do nothing. 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 Regardless of your response, your emotional reaction, say it anyway. I need do nothing. I need do nothing. I need do nothing. That's the essence of the teaching. I need do nothing. I need do nothing. Now, let me get one thing straight about that. A very important point. Do you want to hear the very important point? I need do nothing is not a passive state. When I say I need do nothing, that's not a passive state. That's not telling you to be passive. I'm not telling you to be passive when I say tell yourself I need do nothing. Telling yourself you need do nothing does not relate to a passive state of just accepting the fact that I need do nothing, so I'll just show up and follow my impulses and not think too deeply or wonder what I'm doing. I really don't need to do anything since none of it matters. That's not it at all. We're not talking about I need do nothing in the sense that you just don't do anything because nothing really matters and it's all meaningless, so I just don't have to do anything. That is not what I need do nothing means. Listen very carefully. I need do nothing it is not talking about a passive state. I need do nothing is not talking about a passive state. So what is the statement, I need do nothing? What is it referring to? Well, the way of mastery says, I need do nothing means quite actively to learn and master the art of you need to do nothing. You need to do nothing. You really need to do nothing. You need to find that spaciousness. You need to find that spaciousness within you in which you are willing To do what? Okay, so I need do nothing. What does that mean? I mean, that means that the person needs to find this really spacious place inside of them where they are really willing to allow that voice within you that is eternally connected to your source to be the vehicle through which you receive your guidance. Okay, so I told you I'm here to help you hear and help me hear. So I'm going to say that so that we'll hear it. Okay, here you go. When you say I need do nothing, when you say I need do nothing, you're not talking about a passive state. You're not talking about I'm not going to do anything because none of it really matters. I need do nothing is not a passive state. I need do nothing, the essential teaching, which is I need do nothing, is not a passive state. I need do nothing is not a passive state. What you're going to do when you are practicing I need do nothing, you're trying to find that place inside of yourself. You're trying to find that place inside of yourself where you're willing to listen. I need do nothing means I'm willing to go within and find that place inside of myself that's willing to listen to the voice inside of myself. That's what I need do nothing means. I need do nothing means I'm going to find this place inside of me where I'm willing to allow that voice inside of me that's connected to the source. I'm willing to allow that voice inside of me that's connected to the source to be the vehicle through which I receive my guidance. So let's hear it again. When you hear I need do nothing means I'm going to find a place within me where the activities of this body, where the activities of this world is not demanding my attention. I need do nothing means you're going to find that place within you, that spacious place within you, where you're willing to allow the part of you that's connected to God to give you guidance. So I need do nothing is me allowing myself to find a spacious place inside of me where I'm willing to allow the voice inside of me that's connected to source. I'm willing to allow myself to listen to that voice as my guidance. Until you're listening to the voice for your creator as your guidance, you are still doing something. So people who are doing a lot, people who are doing something, people who are always doing something, they are doing something because they haven't taken the time to look inside themselves so that they could allow the voice inside of them that's connected to the source to give them guidance. Because in receiving that guidance, you would not need to do anything. Because if you were really receiving your guidance, you would be supported in everything. So it's important for me to remember that I need do nothing means I'm going to find a place within me where I am listening to the voice for God inside of me, the voice for love inside of me, the voice for truth inside of me, and I'm going to allow myself to receive that guidance in the pure recognition that you have no purpose, in the pure recognition that you have no purpose save the extension of love. So let me get this straight. Okay, what we were just told is I need do nothing is not a passive state. That the essence of this curriculum is the idea that I need do nothing and that you need do nothing. That's the essence. You need do nothing. Now, what were we told that I need do nothing mean? We were told that I need do nothing was not a passive state, just saying I'm not going to get up and go to work tomorrow. I'm just not going to do anything. That is not what it's talking about. What is it talking about? It's talking about finding a spacious place within yourself, the part of yourself that will allow you to be willing to listen to the voice that is in connection and contact with the source and let that voice guide you. That's what I need do nothing means. That's what I need do nothing means. Okay. So what is the other thing that you would need to recognize? You would need to recognize that you don't have any purpose except to extend love. You do not have any purpose except to extend love. The only reason why you are here is to extend love. Your purpose for being here is to extend love. Your purpose for being here is to extend the truth. Your purpose for being here is to extend freedom. You are here to extend love. You are here to extend love. And because you know that that's your function, you are going to recognize that you need do nothing. So you will be walking around in this beneficial earth, and you will be constantly in contact with the part of you that's willing to listen to God, the part of you that's willing to listen to love, the part of you that's willing to listen to the truth, because you recognize that your only purpose here is to extend love, to extend peace. That's it. There is no other reason why you were born but to extend love, to extend the truth. You might think it's other stuff you're into, but that's not really why you're here. It's not. The only reason why you're here is to extend love. That's the only reason why you're on the face of the earth, is to extend love. That's it, period. That's it. That's why you're here, to create love, to extend love, to create love, to create freedom, to create freedom, to create freedom, to create abundance, to create abundance, to create abundance, to create freedom. You're here to extend love. That's the only reason why you're on the planet. That's the only reason why you're in my life. That's the only reason why I'm in your life. There is no other reason. There is no other purpose. There is no other reason. That's it. Just to give and receive love. There is no other purpose. There is no other purpose. Not to gain weight, not to lose weight, not to get stronger or to be weaker, not to be the best painter or the best musician, the best plumber, the best lawyer. The only reason why you're here is to extend love. Now, you can extend love through all those various roles. You can extend love through all those various roles. But the only reason why you're here is to extend love. And when you are aware that that's the only reason why you're here, you're going to be constantly trying to create a space inside of you where you're willing to listen to the voice inside of you that's still connected to Source, that's still connected to God. That's right, Greg Quinn. Teach, extend, only love. Okay, so let's go even deeper. Let's go deeper. A few comments. My purpose is to extend love. That's right, April. Kathy, I'm responsible for giving love. I'm 100% responsible to receive love. That's right, Kathy. Diana, extending love. That's all. Bree, create abundance. Jim says, I am here to create freedom and abundance. And Greg says, I am here to teach, extend only love. My only purpose is to extend love, freedom, and abundance. Whatever role I am playing, each role's purpose is to extend love. That's right. Teach only love. That's right. Deeper, baby. I'm ready to go deeper. But before I go deeper, I am going to focus in on that first thought that we got, which is I need do nothing. I need do nothing. Say that right now. I need do nothing. I need do nothing. I need do nothing. I need do nothing. Are you ready? Here we go. I need do nothing. 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 You 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 need do nothing but find a place within you where you listen to the voice for God. Find a place within you where you listen to the voice for God. That's what it means when it says you need do nothing. You need do nothing. You need do nothing. Find a place within you. Find that place within you where you will allow yourself to listen to the voice that's connected to Source. Because you recognize that the only reason why you're on this earth is to extend love. The only reason why you're on this earth is to extend love. The only reason why you're on this earth is to extend light. The only reason that you are on this earth is to extend love. That's it. That's it. This is not a complicated message. So it says, the way of mastery says, this is really deep. It is not your purpose to survive. It's not your purpose to you didn't come here to survive as a body man. Do you know that you didn't come here just to survive? You didn't come here just to survive. It is not your purpose to keep the same house you had for the last 20 years. It's not your purpose to hang on to all of your possessions that you've had for a long time. Your purpose is not to hang on to the possessions that you had for a long time. It's not your purpose to be in relationship with this person or that person for the entirety of the life of the body mind. It is not your purpose to be in a relationship with somebody for the rest of your life. It is not your purpose to be in relationship with somebody for the rest of your life. It is not your purpose to be in a relationship with another person the entirety of the life of you thinking that you are a body and thinking that you are a mind. It is not your purpose to accomplish great things. It's not your purpose to accomplish great things. It's not your purpose to accomplish great things. Your purpose is not to accomplish great things. Your purpose is not to accomplish great things. Your purpose is not to spend the rest of your life with somebody. Your purpose is not to just survive and hang on to the things that you have for so many years. That's not your purpose. It's not your purpose to be wealthy. It's not your purpose to be wealthy. You didn't come here to be wealthy. You didn't come here to be wealthy. You really didn't come here to accomplish great things. You really didn't come here to find somebody to be with for the rest of your life. You didn't really come here to cling to your possessions. That's not your purpose. That's not your purpose. That's not your purpose. It's not your purpose to do anything. It's not your purpose to do anything except one thing. Do you know that it's not your purpose to do anything except one thing? The only thing that it's your purpose to do is to be that conduit through which love extends itself. Your purpose is to be a conduit that love comes out of, that light comes out of, that joy comes out of. That's what love is. Love is light and joy and peace. Love is abundance. Love is all of that. So what is the way of mastery saying to us? It's saying to us that your only purpose on earth is to extend love. And as you come truly to allow love to be your greatest beloved. So who's your real soulmate? Who is your real soulmate? According to the way of mastery, your real soulmate is love itself. My beloved is love. Love is my beloved. Love is my beloved. I love love. I love love. Love is my beloved. I love love. Love is my beloved. As you come to allow love to be your greatest beloved, as you set aside all other idols, the need to hold on to the house, the need to have a certain amount of money in the bank, the need to have certain people in your life, those are your idols. Your idols are the need to hold on to a possession. Your idol is the need to have a certain amount of money in the bank. Your idol is the need to have certain people in your life. Your idol is the need to have certain people in your life. As you come to see that all of that is part of just the world of illusion. In other words, as you come to love love, as you come to really love love, or love freedom, or love peace, or love abundance, which is the same thing, you will have to come to love yourself. It's time for you to come to love yourself. It's time for you to come to love. You're always waiting for love to come to you. You're always waiting for love to... You know who I'm talking to. You know who I'm talking about. You know if this applies to you. Have you been waiting for love to come to you? Have you been waiting for love to come to you? If you've been waiting for love to come to you, you're going about it all wrong. If you're waiting for love to come to you, you're going about it all wrong. The way that you do it is... you start loving love, fall in love with love, fall in love with freedom, fall in love with peace, fall in love with safety, fall in love. Fall in love with love. And when you love, and love is your greatest beloved, you will be supported in ways that you just don't understand, because you are love. That's what you are. The only thing you are is love. He says, as you come to love, love is your beloved. More and more, as you love more and more, you will discover. What is it that you're going to discover as you fall in love with love more? What is it that you're going to discover when you fall in love with love more? You're going to discover that you have a guide. The more you love, the more you're going to recognize you are being guided. The more you love, desire love, the more you will recognize that you are being guided on a path of miracles. And you're going to walk through the world feeling like there's more and more power being extended through you. You're going to walk the world and you're going to feel more and more love coming through you. You're going to feel more and more love coming through you as you walk the miracle path. As you walk the miracle path, what are you going to be feeling? You're going to be feeling more and more power flowing through you. You will begin to witness. You're going to become a witness. What kind of witness are you going to become? You're going to become a witness that the universe seems to support you more and more in ways that you could have never imagined. Okay, let's hear that. See, that's why I said, here, okay, let's hear it. You are love. Okay, that's the first thing. That's all you are. You're nothing but love. You're nothing but love. You're nothing but love. And so the way of mastery is saying, now the next thing you need to do is you need to fall in love with it. You need to fall in love with love. You need to fall in love with love. It says that once you fall in love with love, you're going to discover that you are guided. And you're going to be guided on a miracle path. I'm telling you how you're going to be guided on a miracle path. If you didn't hear it, you need to go back and listen to it again, because I just said how you would be guided on the miracle path. How would you be guided on the miracle path? You would be guided on the miracle path because you have fallen in love with love, and you've begun to let go of your idols. All you want is love, and you're letting go of every other idol that you have. And we were told that that idol is the need to hold on to all your possessions. That idol is your need to only focus on how much money you got in the bank. Your other idol is all the people that you think you have to have in order to survive. That's your idols. And so as you let go of your idol, and way of mastery says the way that you let go of an idol, the way that you let go of an idol is to want to extend only love. Fall in love with the truth. Fall in love with this truth. You want to fall in love with something? Fall in love with the way of mastery or any great book of truth. Fall in love with the truth the way you fall in love with other people. Fall in love with the truth the way you fall in love with your car. Fall in love with the truth the way you fall in love with your clothes. Fall in love with love. And if you do that, you'll discover that you're being guided on a path of miracles. And when you're on a path of miracles, what is it that seems to extend through you? More and more power. And you'll start to see that the universe is supporting you in ways, in more ways than you could have ever imagined. Are you willing for the universe to support you in ways that you could have never imagined? Are you willing to have the universe support you in ways that you can't even imagine? Say yes. Are you willing? Are you willing to have the universe support you more and more in ways you can't even imagine? Are you willing to have the universe support you more and more in ways that you didn't think of, ways that you didn't even imagine? Say yes. Say yes. I am willing to let the universe support me in ways that I haven't even thought of, that I haven't even imagined. I'm willing for God and people and love and all that is to love me in ways that I could never have imagined. I'm willing to have a relationship beyond any relationship that I could have ever imagined. I'm willing to have a financial situation beyond any financial situation that I could have ever imagined. I'm willing to have an experience of God that's beyond any experience of God that I could have even imagined. That's what you want to tell yourself. That's what you want to tell yourself. Let go of the pressure to try to make everything turn out the way you think it needs to go. That's what we were told. You got to cut that out. That's blocking your good. Then it says, out of that, out of what? Out of allowing yourself to fall only in love with love. Out of that, you might, indeed, he says, see the life of the body, mind changing. If you focus on love, you might see the car that you drive change into a better car. You might see the home you live in turn into a better home. As you follow the truth, you may see the quality of beings that come into your life as being beings that are more high quality than any beings you have ever experienced. If you focus in on your purpose, you might end up with a better house than you could have ever imagined, a better car than you could have ever imagined, a better relationship than you could have ever imagined. The ones you remember what you're here for, the ones you realize that you're not here to have those things, you're here to extend love, and the ones you decide that you're here only to extend love, then you may find that everything about your life starts to change in what you would call a much more positive, loving way, and you may see the quality of everything in your life improve. Yet, it says, you will be unattached. See, yeah, things are going to get better. Things would get better. You would be privy to more better material circumstances, possibly, if that's what you really desire. But you just wouldn't be attached to these things, and you would not see these things as a goal in itself. I would not see power, fame, money, and spirit and physical pleasure as just my goal. If a person is learning how to get to the point that they're fulfilling their function of extending only love, at that point they're giving up their attachment to things and making things their goal. And if they don't make those things their goal, there's a good possibility way beyond your wildest imagination that all of those things will improve in your life, because now you remember that you are here to extend the truth, to extend love. Then the Way of Mastery says, but these things, you will not see them as ends in themselves, but merely as the proof that the great wisdom of love, that underlies all things, the great wisdom of love that underlies all things, the great wisdom of love that is underlying all things is connecting you to new forms. So let the wisdom of love that's underlying all things connect you to more and more bodies of love, new forms of love, and new context. Because the wisdom of love, what is it that the wisdom of love knows? It says the wisdom of love knows that now it can flow through you. See, the wisdom of love knows that it can flow through you now, because you are no longer forgetting that your only purpose for being here is extending love. And so when you remember that your only purpose for being here is to extend the truth and to be the love and to fall in love with love, then you have just become a person that the wisdom of love can connect to you and flow through you. He says through you more powerfully, more certainly, more maturely, and more wisely. I ask for the power of love to flow through me more powerfully, more certainly, more maturely, and more wisely. I allow love to flow through me. I allow love to flow through me more powerfully, more certainly, more maturely, and more wisely. I allow love to flow through me. I allow the wisdom of love to flow through me. Say that to yourself. I allow the wisdom of love to flow through me. I allow the wisdom of love to flow through me. I allow the wisdom of God to flow through me. I allow the wisdom of God to flow through me. I allow the wisdom of love to flow through me. More certainly, more maturely, and more wisely, I allow God to flow through me more powerfully, more certainly, more maturely, and more wisely. I allow God to flow through me more powerfully, more certainly, more maturely, and more wisely. I allow love to flow through me more powerfully, more certainly, more maturely, and more wisely. I allow love to flow through me more powerfully, more certainly, more maturely, and more wisely. Therefore, don't seek to improve your don't try to improve your life by adding even 1 cubit unto your stature. Don't try to improve your life by trying to add 1 little cubit to your stature. It says, seek to improve your life. How? You seek to improve your life by realizing your nature is love. You are love. A lady told me when I went into a theater a few weeks ago, she said, you look like Dr. Love. Your nature is love. How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you improve your life by realizing your nature as love? You do it by recognizing that in each moment, this is the way you do it. How do you improve your life? By realizing that your nature is love. I'm about to tell you. How do you improve your life? By realizing your nature as love. How do you improve your life? By realizing your nature as love. By just one thing. Recognize this one thing and you will improve your life by realizing your nature as love. You improve your life by realizing your love nature. Get in touch with your love nature. Get in touch with your love nature. You will improve your life by realizing your love nature, feeling your love nature. But how do you feel your love nature? How do you realize your nature as love? It says, by recognizing in each moment, you are in the right place at the right time. You are in the right place at the right time. You are in the right place at the right time. Right now, you are in the right place at the right time. You are in the right place at the right time. You are in the right place at the right time. I am in the right place at the right time. You are at the right place. You are in the right place at the right time. You are in the right place. You are in the right place at the right time. If you were to recognize that you're in the right place at the right time, you would improve your life by realizing your nature as love. You improve your life, how? By recognizing that your love nature. And what happens when you recognize your love nature? It means you have recognized that you are in the right place at the right time. This is the moment when you can remember love. This is the moment you can remember the truth. And that's why you're in the right place at the right time. You're at the right place. You're in the right place at the right time because it's right now that you can remember the truth. It's right now you can remember what you heard tonight. It's right now that you can remember love, that you can restore love, and that you can extend love. Remember love, restore love, extend love. Remember love, restore love, extend love. Remember love, extend love. That's the same as saying remember the truth, restore the truth, extend the truth. Remember the truth, restore the truth, extend the truth. Remember the truth, restore the truth, extend the truth. Remember the truth, remember the truth, restore the truth, restore the truth, restore the truth, restore the truth, extend the truth. Extend the truth. You're in the right place at the right time. Why are you in the right place at the right time? You're in the right place at the right time because it's right now you can remember what I've just said. It's right now you can remember the truth. It's right now that you could remember love, that you could restore love, and that you could extend love. This is the moment in which you can decide. This is the moment that you can decide what? This is the moment that you can decide what? This is the moment that you can decide only to listen to the voice inside of you. Right now, you can decide you're only going to listen to the loving voice inside of you. Do you know that right now you could make the decision that you're only going to listen to the truth inside you? That you're only going to listen to the voice inside of you. Right now, you could decide that you're only going to listen to the voice inside of you, that you're only going to listen to the voice of love inside of you that knows how to extend love. Okay, so I'm only going to listen to the part of me that knows how to extend and give love. I'm only going to listen to the part of me that knows how to give love. I'm only going to pay attention to the part of me that knows how to give freedom. I'm only going to pay attention to the part of me that knows how to give freedom. I'm only going to pay attention to the part of me that knows how to give peace. In other words, I'm only going to listen to the voice within me that knows how to extend love. You're only going to pay attention to the voice inside of you that knows how to extend love. Seek to improve your life by realizing your nature is love. How do you do that? By recognizing that in each moment you're in the right place at the right time. You're in the right place at the right time. You're in the right place at the right time. You're in the right place at the right time. You're in the right place at the right time. Why? Because this is the moment. This is the moment that you could remember love. This is the moment that love can be remembered, that love can be restored, that love can be extended. This is the moment that you can decide to only listen to what you've heard tonight. Only listen to the truth. Only listen to the voice of love inside of you. This is the moment. This is the moment. Whew. All right, so we're going to take a breath. I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to do a quick review in a minute. And I want you to recognize that we have joined at a very deep level. This is what I do. This is my teaching ministry. I'm Earl Purdy. If you'd like to make a financial expression of appreciation, which would be greatly appreciated, go to my website, Earl Purdy, P-U-R-D-Y, earlpurdy.com. I would surely appreciate that as a full-time teacher. Also, I'm available for one-on-one personal sessions that I call clarity sessions, where I take my 40 years of working with New Thought and the Course in Miracles and the Way of Mastery, and together we achieve clarity about whatever situation that you're in, and also you'll be shown the best way to approach it from within yourself, which is powerful stuff. And if you're open to it, I also use my 40 years of experience as an astrologer and a numerologist, which is another way for spirit to communicate to us. Go to my website, earlpurdy.com, and I'm also a mentor to help you in this material. Go to earlpurdy.com, and there are hundreds of videos that you can listen to for free. All right. We're going to have another course, A Course in Miracles at 1 p.m. Mountain Time on Facebook Live on the Earl Purdy page, And then on Thursdays, I do hardcore Course in Miracles for students of A Course in Miracles. And that's at 7 p.m. Mountain Time on the Earl Purdy page on Facebook. And on Tuesdays, we getting down with the Way of Knowing from the Way of Mastery, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So I want you to spread the word. Let's get more mighty companions. And so I'm going to make the completion of the time together for today. I'm going to keep it really, really simple by doing a chant together that will help bring home how you would improve your life by realizing your nature as love. So that's what I'm going to end this on. How do you improve your life, and how do you do it? By realizing your nature is love. How do you do that? So here we go. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Get the right music for what I want to do. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm in the right place at the right time. Let's say it. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am in the right place at the right time. I am in the right place at the right time. I am in the right place at the right time. I am in the right place at the right time. I am in the right place at the right time. I'm in the right place at the right time. Let's say it. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am in the right place at the right time. I am in the right place at the right time. Let's say it. I am in the right place at the right time. I am in the right place at the right time. You are in the right place at the right time. You are in the right place at the right time. You are in the right place at the right time. You are in the right place at the right time. We are in the right place at the right time. We are in the right place at the right time. Mighty companions, hey, Diana, I can barely not cry tears of joy myself. I'm so touched by the outpouring of love that we all feel. We can feel it right here together. So tune into this. Watch it many, many times. It will be reposted. Share it. And whenever you forget your purpose, this could be one of the most powerful sections that you could go back to on it starts on page 317. It's called Putting Your Purpose into Practice. So read that entire section. It's mind-blowing. Or just remember one thing: you need do nothing. I love you. I appreciate you. You all are awesome. I'll see you next time.